Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine here. How are you going today? Today I'm going to be doing the March 2025 energy reading. Hooray, I got the date right. February's been a bit of a ride, lots of things going on, and apparently according to the astrologers, March is going to be pretty intense as well. So the general, so I'm not an astrologer, but I follow some good ones, and the general advice that comes to some of them and also through me is connection with nature, grounding and connection with nature, bare feet on the earth, hug a pot plant if you can't get to the ground, ask the energy of Gaia to rise up to meet you wherever you are. But yeah, getting out in nature and connecting with the energy of the planet itself is really important. And again, they're showing me that lovely, you know how you're always taught when, you know, even when you're in primary school, like to ground electricity. Electricity needs to ground. That's what lightning is, you know. So there's elements of that, you know, lots of highfalutin energy, new radiation, new cycles, new parts of the solar system that we're traveling through. All of that stuff's still going on, and we are still the conduit for that from the higher frequencies into the earth plane. So remembering that is really important. Remembering to daily meditate and all that kind of stuff is really important as well. I didn't think I was going to jump straight into advice, but there you go. Okay, so got my little list of things I'm meant to tell you about in terms of marketing. Plant communication course is still up. All the links to these things that I'm talking about are in the description box below. Welcome to the new students in my plant communication course. It's so exciting, especially, you know, I've been a classroom teacher for a long time. So to be able to deliver a course online is really quite exciting because you deliver it once and then it, you know, continues on. Whereas when you teach for real life, you're delivering information over and over again. So it's quite exciting. So yes, welcome to the new students. It's nice to have you on board. I have started plotting, planning, outlining the next course. And I've been listening to some podcasts on YouTube, which have actually inspired me to get going with that topic as well. So that's exciting. So that's, hopefully I'll be able to film that in the next couple of months once I get all the background work done. So that's exciting. There'll be another online course coming. Spirit guide meditation, chakra balance meditation up on PayHip. Instant MP3, MP4 download. Again, the links are below. I'm currently editing the next meditation, which is very exciting. I'll let you know about it next month. Still doing readings, still doing distance Reiki, still investigating a platform venue, still got merch shops, and the Oracle card deck is still in progress. And I just started another painting for one of the decks. Last week before. It's kind of exciting. I didn't expect to be doing this one, so it's kind of it surprised me, but it's a good surprise. I like it. But yes, I'll keep you posted. Okay, today I felt like wearing green. I even have green trousers on, which you can't see, but I had to put them on because they're new and they're kind of fun. They've got palm trees on them. It's a bit ridiculous, but I like them. Oh yeah, so I live in the subtropics, right? And it's summer. It's the end of summer, but it's summer. I've got the aircon on, which I should be able to mute the noise with the software. But there's 3 cyclones hovering in the Pacific. Only one of them's kind of nearish, like 1,000 kilometers off the coast, but quite far north from where I am. But it's quite unusual to have 3 cyclones in this area this late in the summer as well. So that's interesting. But yeah, I'm like thousands of kilometers south of where they are, but you can still feel it, you know, the effects are still there. I guess it's like when it's a full moon or an eclipse or something, even if you can't directly see it, you're still being influenced by it. So there's a fair bit of wind, there's a lot of humidity, And people are going a bit nuts, you know, like it's like that spiral, that vortex of energy affects like everybody's psyche. It's really quite interesting. And as they get closer, you can kind of feel the stress in the air. So, okay, so it's a good idea to stay unplugged in that way from the collective consciousness. So recognize if stress is yours or it's the collectives. And if it's the collectives, then work to let it go. So I found myself yesterday actually having anxiety, which, you know, sometimes I get, but hadn't had for a long time. And it was out of the blue. And I went, okay, hang on. Excuse me, I don't think this is mine. And just literally stopped. I was walking down the hallway, just stopped and did, you know, box breathing. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, pause for 4, breathe in for 4, etc., etc. And you can increase the 4 count, you know, to 6, 7, 8 or whatever. Whatever, gangster breathing. Yeah, but things like that, techniques like that are really useful. But yes, staying in your own lane, as somebody famous would say that I can't remember who it is right now. Yes, really important, and staying grounded. Oh yeah, the green. I'm like, why am I talking about that? The weather and the green. So the cards I've chosen for us today, I opened my cupboard where the cards live, and I just heard the word green. So I immediately pulled out this deck, which has a green box. Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray, artwork by Lily Moses. And it was only when I opened the box and started shuffling, I was like, I think I used this last month, but doesn't matter, whatever. Whatever. And then the second deck, because I wanted 2, I was like, oh, didn't know. Pulled out one, didn't feel right. Pulled out another one, that didn't feel right. And then I looked at this, you know, because they sit stacked in my cupboard this way, but this one sort of looked at me and I was like, oh, it doesn't have a green box, but there's green in the title, Green Witch Oracle. Anyway, I felt like using the green decks, which is interesting. Oh, this is Cheralyn Darcey. I can't remember who did the artwork, but again, it'll be in the description box below. Okay, I've shuffled them and asked for the highest and best guidance for us today, but I haven't dealt the cards yet. But I'll do that now. Actually, I feel like I want to do the Green Witch Oracle deck first. Don't know why. So asking for the highest and best guidance for those people watching, whenever your now is. And I always ask for the messages to be delivered in, sorry, get away from the microphone, delivered easily, gently, funnily, promptly, whatever adjectives that pop into my head as well. Oh, interesting. I might get 3 from here, I guess. Oh, okay. The one on the bottom of the deck was kind of jumping at me. So we'll go with that. So I've got 3 from the Green Witch Oracle, and I might just get 1 from Kyle Gray. I'm pulling a face because I've just drawn 2. After I've done these videos, I put the cards that we use sort of on the top, and sometimes I have like one of them looking at me for the month or for a few days or a couple of weeks or something. And that's how I knew I'd use this deck last month, the Kyle Gray deck, because there was face-up cards sitting on top. So unless I use that particular deck during the month, it can kind of sit there waiting. And the fourth card, so the first of the Kyle Gray cards, is the same as one that I drew last month, which is interesting. Okay, I only have a small coffee table, so I have to put them on the floor, otherwise they get in the way. Okay, so we've got, I'm just going to have a look at the order. I've got the camera in a funny angle, I think. Anyway, okay, I think that's okay. They've almost come out in the right order except for the first two. So we've got Purification, Strength, Gratitude, Air Guardian, which is the same as last month, which is interesting because I was literally just talking about cyclones, and Magick Guardian. Yeah, okay. I'll show them to you as we go along, and as usual I will post them on my socials. So I only have Facebook and Instagram, but that's enough. I'm a sole trader. I'm a single person doing this business. So 2 social media channels for my business is enough, I think. But yeah, I'll post the cards up there a few days after the video goes up. Yeah, I'm recording this on the 28th of Feb, so a couple of days before March, just because of the way timing works out with space and whatever. And it's a new moon today, which is kind of interesting and exciting, and lots of Pisces energy, apparently. So that's good. All about intuition and creativity and emotions and things coming to light as well. They wanted to say something before we started. Transformation. Lots of transformation energy, and that was popping in before I turned the video on. This morning, and I was reminded of it being, you know, just the first month or whatever of the snake year. Remember, year of the snake. So lots of transformations this year, lots of shedding of old skins, lots of letting goes, lots of, they're showing me like taking labels off. So if you have labeled yourself something, I am this or I am that, it's a really good opportunity to take those labels off if you don't want to have them anymore. Those which no longer serve you. Yeah, interesting. I feel like that's going to come up again. Okay, channely bit. Never quite know what to call it, but it's the channely bit. So I'll do that now, and then however it works with the cards, I'll probably read them through me or something. So I've got some turmeric tea. It's quite nice. Turmeric blend. It's been a day for lots of cups of tea today already. Okay. I feel excited. I don't know why yet. Greetings, dear ones, and thank you again for joining us here today on this beautiful, bright, sunny day where we sit. And even where you sit, if it is grey or cloudy or snowy or something other than bright and sunny, you may sit with us. And it is always bright and sunny here, my friends. It is as though we are sitting on a beautiful hillside on some lovely green grass, and the breeze is blowing gently. The sun is shining. It is warm and pleasant. A few clouds scudding in the distance to give us something else to look at, some visual scenery. And we have a large vista countryside where we sit. We have our usual table of feast, but this time it looks a bit like a picnic. And all of us are gathered here with all of you who are gathered here to sit and sup with us on this hillside in this sunshine on this beautiful day. And we take Heather to our heart, where we are encouraged to speak to you of gratitude. And gratitude is one of the cards that we have drawn for you today. It has some beautiful pink roses on the card itself, some in full bloom, some as new buds, some as buds about to blossom. And we know, of course, past the full bloom is the beautiful, concentrated sweetness and wisdom of the rosehip, my friends. So to those of you who are thinking you are past your use by date or your best before date, we remind you that you are not, my friends. If you are still here on this planet walking around with your bare feet on the grass, you still have things to do, things to be, things to learn and salvage and salve and heal, things to celebrate, things to dance and sing about. And we ask that you have gratitude for all of these processes. As you move about your day, see how many times you can be grateful for things. Grateful for some tea in a beautiful cup. Grateful for some air conditioning on a hot day. Grateful for some new pants with tropical trees at their hem, just for fun. Grateful for your beautiful beating heart that carries you forward. Grateful for the knowledge and the wisdom, knowing that your heart has a bigger energy field than any other element, any other aspect, any other energy, any other organ in your body. Grateful for the knowledge that the heart has more neurons than the brain does. Grateful for that, the knowing that you can walk through the world with an open heart and not be stabbed or bruised or taken advantage of anymore. Because your compass, my friends, that wisdom cycle has served you well as you sit in the cradle of the rose hip, and your intuition, your instinct, your inner knowing, your inner GPS, your compass will always point you in the right direction, and it will tell you whether they are friend or foe. It will tell you whether they are friend or foe. So be grateful for your open heart and be grateful for this compass instinct that is always on point. Heather is reminded of a weekend visit to a friend and her baby was joyous in seeing Heather, just as Heather was joyous to meet the baby. And we giggled and we laughed and we played together. And my friend, the parents were shocked and surprised, because often, apparently, the baby cries with new people. But he did not cry with Heather. She later asked, "What is your secret?" And Heather said, "I think it's because I'm shiny." And she is not wrong. She is not wrong. Animals and children, small children particularly, who haven't been taught otherwise, have some of the finest tuned instincts on the planet when it comes to people. I'm sure we have all dated a new beau and the pet does not like them, and you're like, my pet does not like you. What is that? But you know that of which we speak, my friends. Sometimes our animals and our children have more wisdom than we give them credit for. But you too have that wisdom within you, my friends, that compass, that compass, that compass. Align it to your true north. Your meditation helps you with that, helps you to stay in that beautiful golden column of light, which is your true north, which is your purpose, which is your compass heading. And when you stand in that beautiful column of light as often and as strongly and as powerfully as you can, and extend it out into that beautiful 8 meter, 26 feet diameter bubble of light that is your Merkaba, then you can do not much else but walk through the world with an open, grateful, glorious heart, my friends. It is your birthright, and we look after you in this process of unfurling and stepping forth. We have your back, my friends. We always have your back. We point Heather to the next card, which is strength. And it is this heart-centered way of being that gives you the strength to walk forth in the ways of which we speak. In the old days, they used to say, strength to your sword arm. And here indeed is a knife or a sword on the card. But these days we might say, strength to your heart, my friends, strength to your heart, instead of strength to your sword. For we can put down the swords, for our protection comes from our love, not from our armaments. And those dinosaur energies that are still around on the planet may not ever realize this until they pass over. But our love heart energy is more powerful than their weapons. And we must remember this. Your meditation and your compassionate action is stronger than anything else, my friends. It does you well. You are wise to remember this. Stay at the high altitude, as our friend Pam Gregory often says. And it is this purification of your thoughts and this purification of your heart and this purification of the air around you with the air guardian's assistance that helps us to fly at the higher altitude. So we fly above the storms. Here may be the storms on the planet, and if you look too hard at the storms, you're like, oh, it's really stormy, how terrible. But if you raise your energy, again, compassionate action for yourself and everything else on the planet, including the planet herself, then you are able to stay in gratitude. You are able to hold the magic of your heart. The magic of your heart. You are the most powerful energies on the planet, my friends. Just like our magic guardian woman with her chalice and her golden light, my friends. She is beautiful, she is calm, she is powerful. It is like she holds the wisdom of the world in the palm of her hand. And it is such gentle strength. We show Heather an image of grass that grows through cement. And this, Heather always used to say, was her best example and grandest reminder of resilience. Because if you think of a blade of grass, it is quite small, and it is quite thin, and it is quite soft. I can break it with my finger. But it can grow through cement. I cannot grow through cement, but a blade of grass can. So do not be fooled by the outward appearance of softness and grace, my friends. There is more strength and power there than you realize. And we are making Heather laugh because she realizes that we are talking about small green things. And she was all about green today. Small green things having great power. That's quite funny. Heather was also reminded earlier that the energy of the heart is often seen as pink, but also when we look at the energy of the chakra system, it is green. The heart is green. So unknowingly, subconsciously, Heather was already in the flow of the heart state before she began this video. Even her hair tie is bright green, which made her laugh when she put it on. So we thank you again, my friends, for sitting at this lovely picnic table with us on the green sunny grass with our beautiful countryside vista. We are grateful for your presence. We are grateful for your contribution to the energy on the planet at this time, my friends. For please remember that this is the burgeoning renaissance. The new thought energy is coming in. The new invention energy is coming in. The new creative energy is coming in. The new relationship dynamic energy is coming in. So if you feel a bit wonky and wobbly and a bit adrift and a bit like you are on a boat on a rough sea, then just throw down your anchor into the earth and connect to us in the sky, so to speak. And we will be your lighthouse. And remember that this is just the transition period, my friends. The path ahead is indeed bright and light and golden, just like this golden light in the Magick Guardian card. There is much to be grateful for and much joy to come. So as we embrace the gratitude and the joy in our current situations, we allow for more and more joy and gratitude and big and wonderful things to come in. So we wish for you in this month of March to fly high like the eagle or the plane above the turbulence. Stay in your heart space. Hold the energy of love. Hold the energy of peace in your world as much as you can. Guard it as ferociously as a child will guard a lollipop on their birthday. This peace is yours. This love is yours. This gratitude is yours. This strength and magic and wisdom and purification of heart and mind is yours. We celebrate all of you. We embrace all of you. We love all of you greatly. And we will talk to you again very soon with very much love. And so it is. Aha. Oh, nice. I kind of understand why I was a bit excited before. I feel all bubbly and light. It's nice. I feel like in a, like a soda water bottle or something, all the bubbles. Yay. Thank you. Thanks for joining me here on this cozy little corner of the internet. Like the video, share it, comment if you fancy. That all helps the algorithm being shown to others, which would be nice, I think. Better open my eyes to say goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves and your loved ones, and have some fun as well. March is going to be intense, but it's going to be good, I think. There will be lots of revelations to come. But yeah, that heart space energy is really important. Okay, I'm going to sign off and I'll talk to you again next month. Take care. Much love. Bye.